So we are moving on to the use of the brush tool. So for the brush tool, this is how it works. So this one, when you select the brush tool, you go to the menu bar, then you set for the size and the hardness. So for the brush tool, we have the soft round, and we have the dry media, the special effect brush, and many more. So yeah, I've selected the soft round, and the size too, you can set it here. The shortcut for setting the size of the brush tool is the open bracket. So this one, the first thing that you need to do or check before using the brush tool is to go to your layers, then you select the layer that you want to blend the picture with. So it's the purple background that I want to blend the edges of this picture with. So I'll just click on the purple background, but here you could see it has selected a white background. It has selected a white color, so it is not a white color that I want to use. So here when I brush it, you could see it's the white that is rather showing, and this one, it is not giving me proper blending. So I have to undo my work, then set for different brush. I want you to pick a pink color, so I'll select a different brush. So I'll go back, then select the layer, the background, then click on it. This one, it has picked another white too. So I'll go back and undo my work. So I'll select the one that will pick a white background, the purple background. And this one, make sure the hardness is on. You set it to 0, so make sure the hardness is at 0. So here it has picked the purple background. Then you select the image that you want to blend with, then you brush it on it. So here you could see it's blending with the purple background. So you can also increase the size of the brush tool. So here when I increase it, you could see the edges of this picture is blending with the background. So that's the use of the brush tool. And as I was saying, the shortcut key for enlarging the size of the brush tool is the open bracket, the close bracket. If you want to reduce the size, you click on open bracket. If you want to increase the size, you click on close bracket. So that's the shortcut key for enlarging the size of the brush tool. And so I'm done with the use of the brush tool. So the brush tool is basically used for blending the edge of a picture with a background. So if you want the edge of your picture to sync with a background color or blend with the background, it is the brush tool that you use for that. So we have another tool called the clone stamp tool. That one you use to pick a color of an image, then you use to brush or you paint with pencils from another part of the image. So that's the use of the clone tool. So you clone the image, then you use it to paint with the pixels from that image. So that's the work of the clone tool. So here we have another cutting tool, but this one is just do a quick selection, then remove the background of a picture. So it's basically used for it's used to remove a background of a picture with a plain background. So if you have a picture with a plain background, you use the quick selection tool to remove it background. So here you could see the person is wearing a green shirt and the background color is yellow. So it can automatically pick, when you click on the yellow background, it will select all the yellow area, then you delete it. But imagine if the person was wearing a yellow or a shirt that has a yellow color in it. That one, since you selected a yellow background, wherever yellow color is, it will automatically select that part too, then delete it, and that one won't give you a quick or a sharp selection, or it won't give you a sharp selection. It's more like you using the remove BG to remove a background of a picture. So this one, it is not advisable to use to remove a background of a picture. You can use it to remove a background of any other element apart from picture, because picture, it won't give you sharp cutting. So it's better you use it to remove a background of element rather, instead of image. And you know one thing about graphic design, it is your picture or your image that will make your flyer look attractive. So if the picture is not clear, or the cutting is not sharp, it won't make your flyer look attractive, regardless of how beautiful you design your flyer. It won't make it look attractive. So it's better you use the two cutting tools that I've recommended for you so far to remove a background of a picture. So the rectangular marking tool and the pen tool. So the next tool is the crop tool. So as the name implies, crop, you use it to crop a picture. So it's only this picture, the size of this picture, more like passport photo. You just crop the size and you are good to go. So as another tool that moving on to is the perspective crop tool. So here you could see this building is in perspective direction. So if you want to crop an image like this, you use a perspective crop tool. So a picture which is in a perspective direction, it is the perspective crop tool that you use to crop it. So I will select, then after that you click on enter, then it will crop it for you. So that is the work of the perspective crop tool. So anytime that you want to crop a picture or a building in a perspective direction, it is the perspective crop tool that you use to do the cropping. So that's the work of the perspective crop tool. So this one, as I was saying earlier, the quick selection tool. Anytime that you want to, okay, let me move on to this, the rectangular, the shape tool. So So when you click on this circle, when you right click on it, you will see the rectangular tool, rounded rectangular tool, then elliptical tool. So if you want to draw a perfect square, you use the rectangular tool, rectangular shape tool. So that one, you click on the shift key, then you drag to draw a perfect square. So that's how it goes. But if you want to draw a rectangular shape, that one you don't need to hold on a shift key. It's only the square that you hold a shift key. You hold on the shift key to draw, but for the rectangle you don't need to hold on the shift key. So this one is the rounded rectangular tool. So there is the rectangle tool, and the one that I use to draw the first square was rectangle, rounded rectangle shape tool. So here you could see the rectangle, rounded rectangle shape tool. The edges is curved, but for the rectangle tool, the edge is sharp. So that's the difference. So I'm moving on to the elliptical tool, the elliptical shape tool. That one is used for drawing a circle or sphere. And here, if you are not seeing the selection or the controls, you just go to the menu bar, then you click on show transform control. So there are some instances that you select a layer, but you won't see the controls to know whether the area or the layer that you selected has been selected or not. So if you are not seeing something like that, you just go to the menu bar, then you click on show transform controls. So as I was saying, if you want to draw a rectangle, you just use the rectangle tool, but that one you don't need to hold on the shift key. And the same as the elliptical shape tool, that one too, when you are drawing an oval or a spherical shape, you don't need to hold on the shift key. But if you want to draw a perfect circle, you hold on the shift key to draw a perfect circle. So that's the work of the elliptical shape tool. So I'm done with the use of the shape tool. So this one, I'm going to use the quick selection tool to remove the background of this location icon. You can see it has a white background, and this one you can't use any of the cutting tools to remove the background of that. So in instances like this, you will use the quick selection tool, and it will automatically select the color that you just pick. So this one is the white background that I want to remove from it. So I'll just click on the white color, then it will pick all white color around the location icon. Then I click on the backspace to remove the background. So that's the work of the quick selection tool. So anytime that you want to use the quick selection tool, make sure you use it for elements alone. You are not advisable to use it for images. It won't give you a clear or perfect cutting. So it's better you use it for elements, because how you cut your or how you move the background of your this in your image will tell how attractive your flyer will be. So if you want your flyer to look attractive, you have to use the cutting tools to remove the background of your images. So that's all for today. Thank you for joining us. See you in our next video. Bye bye.